Hello everyone. So this is my second video uploading, but I'm glad to see you're all here and enjoying my game recording. I'm kind of new at this. And yes, basically, I took the bounty of Centaur's head. 1,000,000 Solari. They don't have that yet. Let's get this over with. So, what I'm gonna do is patch up real quick. Patch up real quick. You see, I know that basically some of you are new to my video recording at this moment, but what I'm gonna do is observe my surroundings. That's the first thing you gotta deal with. Also, know your heights. You just gotta grab and hold it while you're falling down. See, that was my mistake. I got too cocky on that. Too cocky on that. Like, fuel. Don't need that. Don't need that real quick. Let's see here. This is one of the difficult parts. Oh, I don't trust that sand. Wait here for a bit. Just sneak a tiny bit. Sneak a tiny bit. Gotta be real careful when you're doing this kind of thing. Don't disturb the sandworm. Of course I'm getting parched. That's the most difficult part when you're starting out. You gotta rely on dew plates from this point forward. Oh, he's not liking it. Surviving on Arrakis gets pretty easy once you get used to this kind of thing. Me, I'm just starting over because I used to have a big base built until I stopped playing for a while, but you can basically get used to that if you know what you're doing. See? Cross the threshold. I don't want to deal with that. Not gonna deal with scavengers at this point. At least my stillsuit still has a bit of water. Having a bit of an issue here. Wow. Now that's a big situation right here. I got stuck here and it still thinks I was climbing. Well, that's neat to know. Still need to know that I got a few bugs in this one. Yeah, once you're really entirely dehydrated, you can't revive. So I suggest you keep yourself hydrated in this case scenario. Copper wouldn't hurt. I need that if I want some more stuff. Oh, see this? Dehydrated, but you don't get much water from this. Don't get much water from that, no. But it'll keep you going, plus it'll fill up your still suit, which would come in really nice and handy. Still suits are a blessing in this game. I wish that stuff was made in real. That kind of technology would have done wonders for explorers on humid climates, dry climates, or better yet, any kind of climate. Especially if you're exploring the desert in either the Sahara or the Death Valley. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Now that you see that, that's where you basically explore there. There's also another trade post up there. But I'll get to that when I get there. It'll take a while, but yeah. See, there's another dew plant right here I can get to. And you see those ships out there? You don't want to get caught in one of those. They're very pain. They're a pain. That's all I can say. They are a pain if you get spotted by that. Now look at that, more fuel cells. But I will tell you this: resources are not the same every so often. When a Corolla sandstorm comes in, you gotta look for the resources all over again. Same for the dew plants, I think. Look at that. That's a dune buggy. Someone must have left it there and I got... Oh, that's good stuff. Armor plate is good once you want to get some armor out of this. Well, that's all the armor plating I can get. Now you see on the top bottom corner of my left, the still suit's collecting water while I'm losing my own water. So we'll be pretty good, which would... When you get fully hydrated, you get enough stamina. That's all I'm gonna say here. By the way, I'm just playing the game, enjoying it. I just got on, decided to record, that whole thing, because I want to. Not looking for views, not looking for anything. Just wanted to do something. And there it is, my contract. My contract. Yeah, I'm gonna need that water real quick. There's a scavenger camp, so I'm gonna tell you how to deal with those. those NPCs right there. They're a pain if they keep getting in your way, but with the right skill and hit point area, whether you go for Mauler pistol or scrap metal knife, these are good beginner stuff when you're down here. But there are some better weapons once you progress. I'm gonna try not to get some attention here. Did I miss that water? Huh. That's odd. Oh, okay. Well, shoot.
Who's there?
I do not want to deal with y'all. Resort to getting that. That is so weird. There's no water. There's no dew plants around here. Guess I'm gonna go back to that area where I got the... That was embarrassing. I had to stop relying on the map and just look around, and it's not even on the same location. Huh. That's a bit embarrassing. Anyways, the wreckage. For every 45 minutes you can go there and harvest resources and whatnot. 45 minutes. Interesting. This is gonna be a pain.
Who's that?
Now you can basically do this. There we go, hydration. this. Gonna keep. Ooh. I hate having to walk through sand without a dune bike. Also, once you get the dune bike, you can basically traverse the sands without any issues. But it's always going to be an issue when you're crossing the sands. Which honestly, I haven't died to a sandworm once. Not once.
Found them! Huh? Charge!
Oh no, you haven't. Just like that, we got ourselves extra hydration. See, health refill are still suited in no time. And here we are, the wreckage site. I'll probably end this recording once I finish this contract real quick. First, more ammo. Chances there are going to be a lot of enemies that you will have to soon deal with. So what I'm gonna do stack up a bit of heal kits. Wait until that debuff wears down. The most important thing about here is know where you're.
There's somebody here.
there's a lot of enemies that I'm gonna have to deal with soon.
Eyes on enemy.
They're running. There we go. Now this is how to deal with this kind of thing. Fights. Know your surroundings. Listen to your surroundings.
I need backup!
You deal with your surroundings. Now, Boltzmann amplifier.
Someone here. I see someone.
I haven't checked this part of the ship yet. I don't usually complete this quest, but I need to find it. Tells me it's right there. Should be right there. Should be. Oh, there it is. Now, that out of the way, I can leave. You see, this is how you, with basically, well, perseverance and a little bit of getting lost once or twice if you're new to this. Like, basically, I haven't completed that mission. Never had. Never, ever had completed that mission of Wrecking Crew. Never had. I guarantee you. Honestly, I'm kind of relieved with that.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Identify yourself. I require backup. Let's get it, bastard.
Now you see, that sandstorm was unexpected. That sandstorm can rip you apart if it wants to. Unless you find a close shelter.
Target found.
Interloper.
See, it's not bad once you spread across it. But I ain't taking any chances of trying to get it here. No. Not taking any chances. almost back at the Griffin trading post. Once I get there and turn my quest in, the recording's gonna end. I enjoyed recording this, and I hope you enjoy this recording. Half an hour in on this recording. Huh, neat. Oh, 30 minutes of recording. I'm surprised it didn't last for an hour. But I enjoyed it. Anyways, that is it. So, I hope you all have a fantastic day. So, take care. And see you soon. But, I'll just finish this up. I'll continue this later on, so take care, have fun, and see you next time.